Let's take a calm, step-by-step look inside a car engine and see how all the pieces work together to create motion. The piston, where it all begins. At the heart of the engine are pistons. Each piston moves up and down inside a cylinder, converting fuel energy into mechanical power. Every time a piston reaches the top or bottom of its travel, that movement is called a stroke. The four-stroke cycle. Most car engines operate using a four-stroke process. 1. Intake. The piston moves downward, drawing a mixture of air and fuel into the cylinder. During this stage, the intake valves are open to allow the mixture to enter. 2. Compression. Next, the piston travels upward with all valves closed. This squeezes the air-fuel mixture into a smaller space, preparing it for an efficient burn. 3. Power. A spark plug ignites the compressed mixture. The controlled explosion pushes the piston downward with force, creating usable power. This movement is transferred through a connecting rod to the crankshaft. 4. Exhaust. Finally, the piston moves upward again, pushing the burned gases out through the exhaust valves and into the exhaust system. This entire sequence repeats continuously while the engine is running. The crankshaft. The crankshaft converts the up and down motion of the pistons into rotational movement. Counterweights built into the crankshaft help balance the engine as it spins. Engine speed is measured in RPM, which simply counts how many times the crankshaft completes a full rotation each minute. Valve timing and camshafts. Valves don't open randomly. Camshafts use precisely shaped lobes to open and close the valves at exactly the right moment. A timing belt or timing chain connects the camshaft to the crankshaft, ensuring everything stays perfectly synchronized. Different engine layouts. Some engines place all cylinders in a straight line, while others arrange them in a V-shape, such as V6 or V8 designs. Even though layouts differ, the fundamental components and processes remain the same. Supporting systems that keep the engine running. Air intake system. Fresh air enters through an air filter and travels into the intake manifold. From there, it's distributed to each cylinder, where it mixes with fuel before combustion. Fuel system. Fuel is pumped from the tank through a filter and delivered to the engine. Fuel injectors spray precise amounts of fuel at carefully timed intervals to ensure efficient burning. Cooling system. Engines generate intense heat, so cooling is essential. A liquid coolant flows through passages around the cylinders and cylinder head, absorbing heat. The hot coolant then moves to the radiator, where airflow cools it before it returns to the engine. A water pump keeps the coolant circulating, while a thermostat controls temperature by adjusting coolant flow. Electrical system. Spark plugs ignite the air-fuel mixture using electrical energy supplied by the ignition system. An engine control module, or ECM, acts as the engine's computer, managing spark timing, fuel delivery, and other critical operations. An alternator generates electricity while the engine runs, charging the battery and powering vehicle electronics. The battery supplies energy for starting the engine. Lubrication system. Motor oil reduces friction, removes contaminants, protects against corrosion, and helps cool moving parts. Oil flows through internal channels to reach key components, then returns to the oil pan. An oil pump keeps everything properly pressurized, and the oil filter removes debris. Exhaust system. Exhaust gases exit the engine through the exhaust manifold. They pass through a catalytic converter, which reduces harmful emissions, and then through a muffler that lowers noise before releasing the gases outside. The complete engine in action. When all these systems work together, air, fuel, ignition, cooling, lubrication, and exhaust, you get a smooth, efficient, and reliable engine powering your vehicle.